Testing. One, two, test, 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 test. Testing. Test, test. Okay. We're good to go. Oh, man. Okay. Today we're going to do some hand technique, some drum pad work, and I've been getting a tremendous amount of requests for the level system and terminologies that are very confusing rather, because there's so many different ones meaning the same thing. So, we're going to talk about gripping positions, the German, the French, and traditional. American, I don't know what in the world somebody calls American and why. So to me, there's only the German, which is the back of my hand facing my face, the French, which is the thumb facing my face, and this is traditional. So we're going to deal with those three grips: sticking heights and control strokes, which is the levels. So, and I've watched a couple different videos recently, and I watched this kind of thing happening with the right hand. Well, I'll get into that again when I start doing the full strokes or free strokes. Anyway, sticking heights. Now I'm going to demonstrate with my right hand, as opposed, it's the same thing with the left. Anyway, we have about 18 inches from the to the drum, which is called a full stroke. The stick comes right back. That's about 18 inches. Then I have half of that, which is about 9 inches, which is called a half stroke. And I have half of that, which is about 4 inches from the drum, which is called a tap. So we have a tap, half stroke, and a full stroke. That is 18, 9, 4.5. I'm just roughly throwing the numbers out there, but you get the idea. 3 sticking heights: 18, 9, and then 4.5. Okay? Now, this thing about Moeller, and now it's Gruber, or Freddie Gruber, or whatever, and George Lawrence Stone, and Henry Adler. Okay, let me tell you something. Nobody's come up with this method. This is a natural approach. This is called the laws of physics. When I throw the stick down, there's an opposite reaction. The stick comes right back. If I didn't stop the stick here, the stick would have been flying across the room. This is called the laws of physics. I throw the stick down, she comes back. That's the opposite reaction. Freddie Gruber, George Lawrence Stone, Henry Adler, Sanford Moeller did not discover this. This is the laws of physics. Now, look at my distance. It's about the 18 inches to the full stroke. And it's going to give you a volume stroke. That's the full stroke position. And I stop it, it's a control stroke. Now, the next stroke is from this position, it's a downstroke. Now I'm controlling this. I throw the stick down, and I prevent the stick from coming back. Now notice, the full stroke and downstroke sound the same. Again, full stroke, downstroke. The next stroke is a tap. Tap, tap. I'm staying from that one position. I'm controlling it. I'm not letting it go all over the place. And up. So we have free stroke, downstroke, tap, up. That's the laws of physics. It's not molar like this, whatever that is. Who in the world knows? Like Joe Morello says, eventually you'll fly away. You'll levitate. That's totally ridiculous. I play very relaxed. I incorporate my arms, my shoulder, my wrist, and my fingers, and my elbow all together. They're like levers in a socket. And they're maneuvering around, and they're all interlocking. And when one of the levers is out of sync, then there's a problem. Okay, so what we have, that's a lever. Now, look at my arm. I'm not tight. It looks like I look like a robot. My arm is relaxed. My elbow's moving. I'm not exaggerating this. That's not a whip. It's a pump. And that's how we're going to develop today's accents. Excuse me. So, what we have, full stroke, downstroke, tap, and upstroke. Now, each one of those control strokes occurs whenever we're playing a paradiddle, paradiddle diddle, single strokes, accents, whatever, depending on our dynamic markings of whether we want them loud or soft. For example, let's just start off with straight eighth notes coming down from one position. When I'm playing here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. I'm coming down from the same point. I'm not stiff. My arm is relaxed. My shoulder's relaxed. There's no tension. If I develop tension, it'd be this. It's all coming from the wrist. So I'm playing eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I want to accent the counts of 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means I'm going to have to get two different sounds inside of those 8 eighth notes, an accent and a non-accent. So how do I get the accent? I'm going to start from here. 1. And what do I do with the and? I have to hit the and softer and get in position to attack the accent again. And. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Nice and slow. It's not this. That's unnecessary. All from the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, and the fingers and wrist are very relaxed. Down, up, down, two different sounds. Now, if I play, again, eighth notes, I'm counting in eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I'm going to accent, let's say, the 1 and the 3 and. So now I have 2 accents in a row and 2 non-accents in a row. So now, using the control strokes or the levels, the first stroke would be a free stroke, then a downstroke, then a tap, up. Free stroke, downstroke, tap. That's all loose. I never hold a stick tight and never tense. 1 and 2 and. You see my elbow come out? It's going to come back in when I make impact. It's 1 and 2 and. That's the levels for control strokes. Now I see things like this demonstrated that the full stroke. That's a full stroke because of the distance. I often see some students or some players, when they demonstrate something like this, is to throw the stick down, release the stick from the hand, and then tighten it again. Watch. What that's all about I have no idea. I did some research, and nobody can tell me why they do it, only because they were taught how to do it, and nobody explained what it does. Well, I'll tell you what it does. It tightens your hand. There's an additional movement there, which is totally unnecessary. If I throw the stick down, she comes right back. My hand follows that stick. I don't change the stick in grip. I don't throw it out and then catch it. When I throw the stick out like that and I catch it, it's an additional movement which is totally unnecessary, and it creates tension. So whoever's teaching something like this is out of their mind. It's a full stroke. You follow it back. Simple. There's no whip. That's totally ridiculous. Example, let me give you some single strokes in 16th note formation. I'm going to say 16th notes, single stroke, nice and easy. Now it looks like I'm stiff here, but I'm not. My sticks are relaxed. My arms, my wrist. If I was stiff, look, you could hear it in the sticks, and I'm not going to be able to play for a long period of time because my muscles are going to become sore from being tense. So I have 1 E and a 2 E and a. Same sound on the right hand and left hand. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Now I want to put an accent on the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put myself with the control strokes like I just went over, the full stroke, the free stroke, the tap, the upstroke, the downstroke, and keep myself in position. Now when I instruct something, I take it down to ground zero, which makes me look like a robot because what I'm trying to demonstrate is what is occurring with the drum stick. Okay? What is that? Okay. So now if I want to play 16th notes, 1, I'm starting up here because I want a different volume. 1, E, and has to come up. Duh. I'm in position for 2 E and down, tap, up, tap. And that's not stiff. My arms are not stiff, they're loose. I'm going with what is occurring. 1 E and 2 E. So on and so forth. There's another video I watched this weekend. It's totally absurd. When I teach something like I just did, slowly, I'm showing you what's occurring. This is an educational platform, not a playing platform or demonstrating how fast I can play something. I'm showing you here what's occurring. Okay? I saw this video doing doubles. Now, when I'm doing doubles, and I don't care who you are, when you do doubles, 2 rights, 2 lefts, 2 rights, it's a stroke and a rebound. The first double, for example, right, when I play the first right and then I play the second right, there's a variation of volume. It's so slight you don't know it. You can't really hear it. All right? It's just a stroke, rebound. It's not holding the stick German, coming down and making the rebound French, and then coming back up. That's what I saw. That is totally absurd, totally ridiculous, and people who make videos like that should be banned from making instructional videos. It's a stroke and rebound. You don't see my stick going like this. It's totally absurd. Anyway, I mean, I'm just upset, annoyed, bothered by these people who think they understand what is occurring and demonstrate one thing and play another thing. I don't profess to know everything. There's so many great musicians and great drummers out there. However, I have had the luxury of studying with one of the world's greatest technicians, and that's Joe Morello, who studied with George Lawrence Stone. Hey, how you doing, Monsieur? Cleopatra Jones, yikes, what's up? Okay, anyway, I think that some guys are totally off the wall with this nonsense. This is why in the drum community, the language gets confusing because it's misinterpreted. To me, I don't consider anything Moeller, nor Stone, nor now it's like I said, Freddie Gruber, ha, whoever that is. I mean, I don't know. I had never heard him play, and I'm not going to be condescending to no one. I'm just going to speak my mind. And if that's condescending, hey, what can I tell you? Okay? Now, just let me give you a little background on where Sanford Moeller's technique, or it's not his technique, where that technique has come from with the motion like this. Okay? Back in the day, I guess, in the Civil War, all right, unlike today, you know, we could be in Miami, Florida on a computer and take a bomb to Russia, no problem. Or we could take orders through an email and program something into a computer and it's gone. That's communication. The way back then in the Civil War era, there was the North and South, right? And there was the field drummers. The field drums, oh, they were like yay big with rope tensions, no screw, and muleskin or calfskin drum heads, which really would change through the weather. And I have to understand this. Here are 3 or 4 different drummers lined up on the field. They're taking orders from a flag man, which is up on the hill with the commander of the particular battle. So he wants the right flank to retreat. So the drummers will play some sort of cadence or something that the platoon hears and will retreat. Now you have to understand, these drums you have to hit hard and you have to hit from up here. That's where the Moeller system come in, like this. Hitting hard. The stick didn't have no rebound on a mule skin or a calf skin because of sometimes the way it was tense or tightened. So these guys were playing hard, and it was coming up like this, which is ridiculous. That's a field drummer. Now my arm has to move up like that, but I'm coming down and up. Now I'm not coming over like this. It's totally nonsense. Okay, so now I just had to vent somewhat part of the lesson. What I want to do, other than that, I want to start working on Dave Brubeck's Take 5. I'm sure that you've heard it sometime. Joe Morello playing drums. Classic drum solo, classic tune. At that particular time, it was called or considered progressive jazz. Now today, you go into an elevator, you hear it. Unfortunately, great tune, one of the greatest drum solos ever. And sure that do da ba da boom bump da da ba doom bump ba da Paul Desmond da ba da ba da ba da boom bee da dum ding Dee da ba da boo ba doo doo biddy boo ba doo doo biddy boo doo bing. I'm sure that everybody's heard it. So it's in 5/4. I have a chart on it. If you don't know how to read, the chart's not going to do you any good. How many people viewing right at the moment know how to read? Or don't know how to read, rather? Now, there's quite a few people here, and only two people are in the chat, which is cool, I guess, you know. People want to stay hidden. That's not my problem. That's their problem. Now, Cleopatra and Marcio, can you read? Notation. Because I'll send you the charts. I have your emails. Okay. Now, let's talk about the tune Take 5. All right. Unlike at that particular period of time, everything was in 4/4, 3/4, or 6/4. Nothing in 5/4, an odd time. So they came up with an ostinato pattern. And the ostinato, which is a constant rhythm, and they were playing off the rhythm. They were playing the melody, and the rhythm occasionally was pronounced. Who's this? Who's this? Double kicks? Okay, so who's this? Let me see. Get my glasses on. Double kicks. Double kicks. What's your first name? Do I have your email? All right, let's put it together and send it to you guys. Double kicks. What is your name? Your first name. And I don't know if I have your email. Because obviously I don't have any double kicks email in my file. Here, I'll tell you what you do. Email me, and I will send you some PDFs. I'll give you the basic pattern of 5/4. Okay? All right. All right, Michael. Okay, Mike. And that's my that's my email. Send me the email. Send me an email. I'll add you to my list and send you some PDFs. Now let's talk about Take 5. Like I said, it's an ostinato. What is the ostinato? An ostinato, let me see, hold on. What do I have to show? Okay. You have to send me, Michael, you have to send me an email. Why would you want to count it in 10/8? That's number one, when it's in 5/4. One, here's the way, what you're doing is making it harder, okay? If I'm playing 5/4, first off, the pattern, usually, I'm going to do a basic pattern. The basic pattern would be the bass drum is going to be on the counts of 1 over and over again, just as a basic pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to go over and over again. The hi-hat is going to be on 2 and 4, as it is in 4/4, but you have an extra quarter note. So what I do here, when I'm playing in 4, I'm playing my bass drum 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm playing my hi-hat on 2 and 4, heel and toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Well, I'm still use the heel toe, but I'm going to have another toe on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, heel. So I have heel, toe, heel, 4, heel, 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 toe. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now just start off with quarter notes on the ride cymbal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Now the bass drum. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5. So the ostinato is this. One, two, to three, to four, 5, 1. So you notice that I'm hitting the 1 over and over. Every time I come to the 1, I'm pronouncing it so everybody knows I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll start to develop some right hand snare drum independence. The ostinato is actually the bass and the hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pronouncing the bass drum on the 1, and it's not limited to just 1, but I'm always back to 1, so you hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, why would you want to count that? What was that? In what time signature? 10/8. Why would you count that in 10/8? I'm sure that you can, but you're just making life tougher for yourself. Okay, my time is running out here. So what I'm going to do, we're going to continue this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll continue on 5/4. And some possible, getting used to playing in 5/4, some exercises, technical exercises, hand exercises, using that ostinato. Bass drum on 1, hi-hat on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Why would you do that? I mean, you're not playing 5. That is 5/4, and you're subdividing. You're actually, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can make any combination you want. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's 5/4 now. When you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's 6/4. 1, 2 is 7/4. 1, 2, 8/4. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Randy, how you doing, man? I'm trying to maintain that bass drum on the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're not wrong saying 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. You got 10/8 there. Miss Jones? Yeah, the exercises we can do be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3. We take a triplet. 2, 3, 4, 5. Eighth note. Three, 16, 4, 5. You're going to hear that bass drum all the time when I'm playing it on the one. Okay, I hope it's helped you, give you a little bit of insight. Just remember the beginning of today's lesson with the hand technique, this Moeller thing, the Gruber thing, Stone, Adler. It's the laws of physics, man. Everybody keeps turning their fulcrum around, their hand around, the push and pull. I mean, it's all ridiculous. You control your stick. You know, we're not doing stick tricks here. Or, you know, see, there's a misconception about when I'm not performing, but teaching. I do something so slow so that it's a learning platform. So you could see, visualize what is occurring with your hands from what you learn with the levels and all that good stuff. So, I mean, you know, some people are just wacky, like me. Okay. See everybody Wednesday at 4 p.m. Unless you want to come to my site tonight at 7:30 p.m. And but that's a paid for platform. You'd have to purchase a membership. Okay, let me give you the address to that if you want to become a member. So if you want to become a member, hit that, sign up, mattpatellallivelessons.com. All right, that's going to be every night. I mean, Monday and Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the YouTube, I'm going to keep it open for a while. Randy, okay, Randy, I'll see you Wednesday. In the meantime, I'm going to still do this YouTube for a while. Not for too much longer because I'm going to go back to my site at 4 p.m. Okay, guys, I hope I've helped you somewhat, give you some sort of insight on a few things. And I do kind of apologize for venting, but I am aggravated at some of these morons. When I say morons, I say that respectfully because what they're doing, they think is correct. And they have some sort of incredible name in the drum community. It's just unbelievable. Marcio, we'll see you. Randy, we'll see you. Cleopatra, Michael, and who else was in here? Send me out an email. Let me know a little bit about yourself, Miss Jones. Where you're from and, you know, how long you've been playing, what kind of music you like, so on and so forth, okay? I'm from New Jersey. I don't know where you're from. Maybe you're from New Jersey. I'm not sure. Anyway, are we friends on Facebook by any chance? Okay. Send me an email. All right, guys. California. Okay. All right. We'll see everybody Wednesday. Have a good night. Come on, computer.